Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Getting right into it. The new Netflix series Trainwreck is like awesome. So many various stories that they're telling. They're putting highlights on of things that have happened that I wasn't even aware of. I don't know where I was. So in this episode, we are going over the poop cruise for Carnival Triumph. So let's get into this poop cruise, guys. This is 2013. This is basically happened on the last day of the cruise. They just left Cozumel on a Carnival Triumph and they're headed back home. And then you're waking up in the middle of the night on a cruise ship and you're hearing this noise. Can you imagine they're waking up to like noise, say an alpha team in the middle of the night, and you don't know what that means and it won't stop. So it's not like it's temporary, it's constant. A lot of them were drinking, right? So getting over a hangover probably. I just want you to realize when there's emergencies that go on, the people in charge usually try to calm you down by telling you that everything's okay. Telling you it's okay when it's really not, when you should be saving yourself. In this instance, it's a little different. They're on a ship. But my point is the captain is like,
oh, one of the engines caught on fire. We have 4 or 5 more, whatever he said. We're good.
I think the reason is they don't want you to panic. And they don't want it to get to a point where if everyone thinks it's not okay, it'll be chaos. So in order to keep you calm, they tell you it's okay. When it's not. Like follow your instincts. Can you imagine the anxiety of people on this cruise ship? They came on there, to have fun. Now all they want to do is get off the ship. They're literally stuck in the middle of the ocean. I'm sorry, this got funny to me. And the cruise director is still trying to be professional and letting them know that the toilets don't work. So now to keep everything in order, they're trying to get them to poop in a red bag. You can pee in the shower because that's going to work properly, right? The water is going to go down. But then she's like, hey, if you do need to do a number 1, then you can do this. And if you need to do a number 2, and they're trying to keep order in the midst of chaos, is what they're trying to do. Be professional. Like it's like all hell is about to break loose. They know it, and she's trying to be like professional about it. But it's already out of order. So guess who are getting this red bag? Of course, they're not happy about it. Honestly. Like, does somebody hold the bag over your butt for you to get it in the bag? Or do you poop and then put the poop inside the bag later? Like, seriously. Like, are we dogs and then you have to, like, grab it like a poop bag and grab it by the bag? How does it work? So I get that it's like, oh, no, I'm not doing that. Right. Sounds comical even to report it, right? Because it's a cruise ship. But then you have to think you have the family members who have their family members on a cruise ship. And when someone's on a cruise, you can't even get in touch with them anyway because they're in the middle of the ocean. There's no Wi-Fi. You have to purchase the Wi-Fi, mostly on the ship, right? So the fact that the family members are hearing about something going on with this cruise and they're not really being given the information is really scary because you can't call anybody. And now you definitely can't call anybody because there's no service. I can imagine what the family members felt like. I would have been like tripping out. So these Carnival passengers are trying to hold their poop so they won't have to go to the bathroom because they know, the circumstances of it. That's distressing. Oh my gosh. It's like comical, but not funny at the same time. Why does the Russian lady in the story seem a little happy? Or maybe familiar what it is with her. She's familiar with this kind of activity, saying that, welcome to Russia, people, because this is like in Russia, this is normal, like to be treated like this. And Americans, they kind of consider us spoiled. So this is like unconstitutional to us, right? This is a traumatic experience for us, right? In Russia, she's basically like, oh, this happens all the time. Not this particular case, but the fact that you don't get your way or things are dictated to you. Dictatorship is what she's saying. I don't know. She seems a little joyous about it, though. She seems a little too joyous. But I think it may be familiar to her is what I'm picking up too. It's just a familiar way of living for her, and we're not used to it. So, yeah. Then the really bad part is they saw the Carnival legend pulled up right next to them. Of course, they were thinking that they were going to save them. Technically, if there's like, let's say 3,000, 4,000 people on that ship, they're not going to transfer another 4,000 guests onto another ship because they have capacities that they can only hold. So they got happy for like a second and then realized it was very disappointing again that they were only going to get food. And then they realized they can get a Wi-Fi signal from the other ship. I just thought it was like a simple cruise where everything went out. This cruise got really bad. When they call it train wreck, who decided to open up a bar and get people drunk? Free liquor. You're getting people drunk on a chaotic environment. So you're just adding more chaos to chaos. The cruise director knew that. She was like, no. But who is she? No one's going to listen to her. So guys, the part when the tugboats were not able to get them because they thought they were going to have to go to Mexico. I mean, when you think about it, they're American citizens. They're going back to America. Initially, that was the idea. So to go to Mexico would have been a bad idea anyway. I know they would have been on land, but it was better that they were able to go back to the United States versus just being in Mexico. Like, were the Mexican citizens going to assist them? I don't know. Yo, people came off the ship like learning lessons. Like, I didn't hear anybody dying. They were just like truly humbled, like humbled to be able to realize what it is to have your own toilet.
I've learned lessons. Oh my gosh, I'm a different person now.
You know, humility is not a bad thing. Nobody died. That's good. I wonder how much Carnival paid these people. Because I know. Did you know that the current Sunrise cruise is the damn poop cruise, the Triumph, the Carnival Triumph? Did you know that? Why do I have to watch a documentary to know that the current Sunrise cruise used to be full of feces? I did not know that. Why don't they disclaim that? Why didn't they burn that ship or just go? They oh my gosh, they actually. Listen, I don't know how much a ship costs, but obviously it costs a lot of money. Like, I'm disheartened right now. The fact that they changed the name of the ship. I'm still like tripping over that right now. Lastly, just some more thoughts on this. I wonder how many people were fired, if any. How many staff actually decided that they don't want to work with Carnival anymore and they left? How many people stopped cruising afterwards? Can you imagine how people smelled? They weren't able to bathe or take showers, so they smelled disgusting. In addition to how many women who were on their cycle. Like, it was bad. So as you can see, I didn't get a chance to officially end the video, but I do thank you for listening and leave your comments about your thoughts on that daggone poop cruise. That cruise was so disrespectful, guys. I can't even imagine what that was like. I feel so sorry for the guys for the people on board. It's imagine being around poop all day. You can't even do it like temporarily. So imagine doing it for like 3 days, 2-3 days.